Israel Adesanya forced to concede defeat to Alex Pereira as UFC fans show respect. Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira's rivalry is the stuff of legends. Their story, woven through kickboxing rings and the UFC octagon, has captivated fans with its twists and turns. Yet, beyond the punches and knockouts, this feud has matured into something deeper: respect. Let's rewind for a second. Adesanya has faced Pereira 4 times across 2 sports. The Brazilian powerhouse emerged victorious in their first 3 encounters, including a shocking 5th-round comeback TKO win at UFC 281. But in April 2023, at UFC 287, the last style-bender finally had his moment. With a thunderous KO, he reclaimed his middleweight belt, silenced critics, and finally got one back over Pereira. But was this the end of their famed rivalry? The former middleweight champion seems to think so. According to a post shared on Instagram by Full Violence, Adesanya stated in 2024, "My story with him is over. Still 3-1, damn it. I think Pereira is on a tear right now. He's just too good. I hope he retires undefeated like the rest of his career. It'll just be like, I beat that one time. Since then, life has moved on for both fighters. Pereira has leveled up to the light heavyweight division and now holds its championship with 3 defenses already under his belt. Meanwhile, Adesanya lost the middleweight title to Sean Strickland at UFC 293 in a massive upset and came up short in his quest to regain the throne against Dricus du Plessis at UFC 305. Yet, for all his bravado, Israel Adesanya has come to terms with the scoreboard between him and Pereira. And in the world of MMA where such honesty is a rare sight, it struck a chord with the fans, sparking admiration for the humility on display by the former champion. Here's a look at what the MMA sphere had to say online. For the fans, the growth displayed by Israel Adesanya in accepting his losses to Alex Pereira is something other fighters can learn from. Enter Jamal Hill, who keeps catching strays for his antics after his loss to Pereira. Hill lost to the Brazilian via a spectacular first-round knockout at UFC 300, yet in a statement after the fight claimed, "I took no damage, most of the fall was just me falling down, I remember everything, I remember looking up seeing his legs and trying to block, reach for the underhook." The knockout from UFC 287 didn't escape mention from the fans either, as they dubbed it arguably the greatest comeback moment in the sport's history. Yet, even with the last style bender currently on a 2-fight skid, there is still hope from the fans for a resurgence of the man who is still one of the most lethal strikers to ever step foot into the octagon. With a kickboxing record of 75-5, the fans pointed out that Israel Adesanya has cemented his place as one of the best kickboxers to ever successfully cross over to the UFC. With names like Alistair Overeem and Mark Hunt all coming from kickboxing background.